A beautiful day on tap. Sunny skies, a high near 78 with clear skies overnight tonight, low down to 57. Partly sunny tomorrow, a little warmer than today, a high 81 with a low again of about 60. And then for Friday, 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms mainly after lunch. Could increase to about 60% chance now as the afternoon goes on. Could see some gusty winds as well if you're heading out to make those plans for the football game. Then you may want to bundle up and take even a poncho. Hopefully that weather, that rain will get out of the way. Again for today, sunny skies, a high near 78. Sunny and 52 at 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Well, the Caldwell County Tigers 2019-2020 wrestling team is raising funds by selling Krispy Kreme donuts. Now, the money's due by the 17th. They're going to be ready for pickup and delivery on October 21st. You can get regular glazed for $10, chocolate cream or raspberry filled for $12, and Krispy Kreme coffee by the bag is $10. For more information or to give them an order, you can call 625-2527.
Tess, the kids don't get to have all the fun.
No.
Join our friends for Craft Night at the George Coon Public Library in Princeton. Craft Night meets the second Thursday of the month, and the next meeting is tomorrow, October 10th. Cost is $5. Give the library a call to register 365-2884.
Well, grab your buddies in the golf cart for Birdies for Brownies Benefit Golf Scramble for Cullen Brown. Now, that is this Friday, October the 11th. Lunch begins at 11 with a shotgun start at 12:30. Four-man teams with one mulligan per person. That's something I need for sure. Payout for 3 places. Several silent auction items. Donations are still being accepted. For more information and registration, you can call Brandy Note at 270-625-4285.
Well, get your tickets now for the 39th Annual Caldwell County Ducks Unlimited Dinner Banquet. That's Saturday, October 12th, coming up this Saturday. Tickets are available now at Thurman Campbell on West Main Street in Princeton. Don't miss the catered meal, prizes, drawings, fun, and more. Doors open Saturday at 5 o'clock. That's this Saturday at Fire Training Center Drive in Princeton.
We'll join Loaves and Fishes in Clarksville for their annual Louisiana Saturday Night Festival this Saturday, October 12th, starting at 4 p.m. at the Downtown Commons area, Clarksville. Family activities, traditional gumbo dinner, and more is going to be available. Now, Loaves and Fishes have been serving the hungry for over 35 years and is moving to a new facility to expand services for those in need. Tickets and more information, you can visit lowesandfishestennessee.org.
Grab the lawn chairs, the coolers, and head to beautiful Lake Bashir this Saturday for Bluegrass on the Bashir Music Fest. The family-friendly event will include family-friendly concerts, canoes and kayak rentals, a bake sale, T-shirts, food and drinks, and more. $3,000 in raffle prizes as well. Free admission featuring Bluegrass Revival, Classy and Gracie, Bright Life Farms Choir, Just a Beer Bluegrass Band, and the Mike Thomas and Friends Southern Rock Band. Bluegrass on Bashir supports Doors of Hope Pregnancy Care Center, Hope Clinic, and Alpha Alternative Pregnancy Care Center. For more information, visit bluegrassbashir.com or Facebook page.
Well, join the Fredonia Valley Riding Club in recognizing and awarding hard work as they have their Buckle Series awards. Now, those are going to be given out this Saturday at 3 p.m. at the Riding Club. Then you can follow the award ceremony. Stay for the show. It's going to be a lot of fun. Training starts at 4. The show's going to start at 6. And there's going to be a $2,000 added to open barrels, minimum of 50 entries, plus youth barrels will have $500 added with no minimum entry. So that's going to be a whole lot of fun. And for the last thing for this weekend, here's your chance to get a great meal, help a family in our community at the same time. Choose Hope is an event to help cover financials for the Beavers family whose lives have been changed by cancer. Now, the goal is to raise as much as possible through a pork chop sandwich and bake sale. Now, that's going to be this Saturday at 8 a.m. is going to be when it starts for the bake sale, and about 11 o'clock for all the pork chops. Now, any questions, comments, ideas, and questions about helping or volunteering, they're all encouraged, and you can message Gracie Harper. Hey, if you've got something that you've got going on with your church or organization, make sure that you give us a call or you send us an email. You can send Ty an email and there we go, an email at WPKYonline@gmail.com.
Coming soon in the fall of 2019, a state-of-the-art memory care unit at Princeton Health and Rehab. This unit will have 38 available beds, its own dining and activity areas, which will include a multi-sensory snooze-lint room, a highly therapeutic environment for the purpose of delivering high levels of stimuli to patients with dementia. The highly desirable setting and space will fill up quickly. Please contact Angie Copeland today to secure your place. Call 270-705-0688.
The calendar says it's fall, so headed to Bella Marie for some of the cutest fashions around. Lots of sweatshirts. These are lightweight, perfect for a cool fall night. Tops galore, many with fun sleeves. New boots have arrived, including duck boots, animal print. Now, you can't beat that combination. Olive green is a great color for fall. You'll find it at Bella Marie. Lots of t-shirts. Pair that with your favorite cardigan, leggings, jeggings, or jeans. The perfect earrings, and you're ready for anything. Bella Marie Boutique, Princeton, Hopkinsville, and Madisonville. Follow on Facebook and Instagram.
There are some surefire things you get when you deal with Armory Gun Shop in Princeton. Quality, knowledge, honesty. Take your firearm experience to the next level and see how the new ownership at Armory Gun Shop is making a difference for the local gun owner. Located on North Harrison Street with hours of operation listed on the Armory Gun Shop Facebook page. Their mission is to provide quality products at fair prices with knowledge you can trust.
If you've been injured in an automobile accident, getting paid for your injuries, for your lost wages, and for your pain and suffering can be difficult. Attorney Matt Schock in Princeton, Kentucky can help. Call him at 270-365-MATT. That's 270-365-MATT. Attorney Matt Schock is an experienced personal injury attorney. Initial consultations are free, so call him at 270-365-MATT. That's 270-365-MATT.
This is an advertisement.
1580 103.3 WPKY. Well, if you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, I know where you need to go. Over to Trice Hughes, of course, right over here across the street from us, Highway 91 North in Princeton. Hey, they've got over 120 pre-owned cars and trucks and SUVs. Of course, if they don't have what you're looking for, I find it hard to believe that you can't find something, Ty, that's over there that you'd like to look at, but maybe you don't. They're going to find it for you. They've got special software. They can show you pictures of the vehicle that you're looking for, order a Carfax report or anything else you want to know about the vehicle before you buy it and before it ends up in your driveway. Now, the hometown deal of home team deal of the week is a 2018 Volkswagen Tiguan, all-wheel drive, 19,000 miles. This thing would be perfect about January when we've got snow on the ground. This is really going to be nice. That retail price is $23,650. Trice price $21,500. Make sure you go over there, or you can call them. Get the hometown team working for you. 270-896-0753. Again, if they don't have what you're looking for, they're going to find it. You don't ever have to leave the house. TriceHughesGM.com, or you can and visit the dealership on Highway 91 North in Princeton. Trice wants your business, so give Trice a try.
1580 103.3 WPKY Coffee Talk is on the air. Morning conversations about things of interest to you. If you'd like to be a guest on Coffee Talk, just email us your information at WPKYonline@gmail.com. We're proud to call Caldwell County home. WPKY.
1580 103.3 WPKY. Tess and Ty and Coffee Talk. And Miss Rhonda Jewell from the Caldwell County Extension Office is here as well. Good morning.
Good morning.
I bet this is the pumpkins. Can you just feel it? See,
yes.
when we were all sweating and it was 100 degrees, it didn't feel like pumpkin weather.
Yeah, but
now it feels like pumpkin
yes.
weather.
Yes,
and I bet you got a lot of them out there at the extension office, and I've heard all about different things that the 4-H kids are doing with them and having a lot of fun right now. So I bet that's exciting.
It is. Fall is one of my favorite times of year. As a matter of fact, I went with some teens yesterday to Garden of the Gods and Cave and Rock.
Oh,
the bummer
isn't that
was,
beautiful?
It was. The ferry was closed, so we got to take the long roundabout tour, but I'd never been that direction, and it was really pretty interesting. So
when I lived up there, that was one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah, I loved Garden of the Gods and Cave and Rock, too. It's just a pretty cool little place, and we ate at the E-Town River Restaurant. It was awesome. But, yeah, it was a beautiful day to be out and about. So even if
those are nice trails.
Yes, very, very much so, which we didn't take. I would have liked to spend more time. And
right.
sometime when I'm by myself, I'll go back. But
I'll tell you, if you have a little kid with you, it'll scare you to death, though.
Yes.
I mean, it is right there.
Oh, I had big kids, and they were scaring me to death.
Oh, the last time I went, my kids were smaller, and they scared me to death. And I was like, okay, I'm going to bring you back when you're grown. Other than that, we're not. Nope.
I don't know that it gets any better.
Oh,
They get a little bit more daredevil.
They would run right to the end. Hey, Mom! And no, I'm done.
Yeah.
That overlook, that was about it. If there's not a railing there,
Yes.
we're not going anymore.
Yeah.
Not till they grow up and get some sense, Rhonda.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The rock formations are just amazing.
Oh, yeah. Well, so what all have y'all got going on over there with 4-H? I
Well,
bet you
believe
got a
it-
bunch.
Believe it or not, with fall break, it kind of slows down just a little bit, but it does happen to be National 4-H Week. All my kids are either at the beach or in Gatlinburg, so makes it a little hard to celebrate. But we are doing there is a National 4-H National 4-H Week Photo Challenge. And this week, the theme is to photo your favorite 4-H role model, or mentor. So anyway, there's several different things have been going on each day, but
I bet you get a photo or two out of that.
Oh, I don't know about that. I have a
bet you
couple.
do.
Even though I didn't grow up in 4-H, I do have a couple that I need to put on there. Some coworkers, but anyway, it's just a fun way to kind of bring back some memories. And I've seen a lot of fun and interesting things posted. I actually did post something the other day. I was going through some of my files and found a poster from when Daniel Cook, which was I don't know how long ago, 16 probably years ago, was running for state office, and I found them. I had saved them in a file, and I took a picture and sent it to him, and it was pretty fun.
Do they upload those photos to social media platforms?
Yes,
Is that what they do? Okay,
Yes.
so they just take it and then go to the 4-H?
Yes.
Is that how they do that?
Yeah, you can post it on Kentucky 4-H, and then you can also hashtag Inspire to Do or Inspire to Do Kentucky 4-H, and they go up wherever they go to.
I think that's neat, though.
It is, and again, it's a good way to just bring back some memories and reflect on your times as a 4-H'er. So.
If we'd had social media back then,
Oh, I
Rhonda.
know. Oh, I know. It would have really.
Sometimes I think it's a good thing, but then sometimes I'm like, phew, boy,
I'm
I would
glad
have
I
never
did.
got away with nothing if it was back then.
Probably wouldn't be here today. My mother would have killed me a long time ago. But anyway, we do have some things going on. We do have our Kentucky 4-H Achievement Program, which kids have a chance to earn. In high school, they would get their bronze, silver, gold, or the Emerald Award, and each one of those has some rewards that go along with it, and it's just a good opportunity for them to get recognition for the things that they've done. They have kind of revamped the program, and I'm doing an orientation this morning at 10 o'clock. I know a lot of the kids are gone, and I'm going to have to do another one, but this is just to kind of help get my feet wet, too, because we're having to learn the new thing also. So at 10 o'clock this morning, if anybody is interested, I encourage all my 4-H'ers that if you do more than two things, then please, get started on it. Because for one thing, it helps them to start learning how to keep records and the importance of keeping records. And so by the time they graduate, if they keep their records since they were either in middle school, 4th grade, or even a freshman through high school, they've got their portfolio done there for their college scholarships and different things. So it's
basically
a good way
a continuous timeline
Yes.
of all their activities.
Yes.
Now, is this out at the Extension office this morning?
Yes, it's at the Extension office. And if anybody's got any questions, they can call at 365-2787. Tomorrow, I have the pleasure of judging the country ham exhibits at the Extension office in Trigg County. I'm excited about that, to see all the exhibits that they have for Ham Festival. And we do have Truth and Consequences coming up on October the 25th. And this is a drug and alcohol awareness program we do it for high school freshmen. It is a really big eye-opener for the teens, as well as the parents, also the people that, play the parents' role. So it's a really big undertaking. We're really excited. We do have an orientation this Monday, the 14th at 6 o'clock at the Extension office. We do have some new people coming, and some people that even participated last year, if they kind of like to reorient themselves to what we're going to be doing, because it is, like I said, a pretty big undertaking. It takes everybody's involvement and everybody's participation to understand what's really going on.
And tell us a little bit how that program works, Rhonda. I know in the past the 4-H'ers go out into the schools and do some.
Actually, no. This is a little bit different.
A little different.
This is actually Ashley and I worked with Family Resource Center last year, and it was the first year that we implemented it. But it's the high school freshman class. They have scenarios. And when they come into the gym, they're paired with a parent, and this parent is not their parent. This parent is somebody they probably don't even know. And they're going to, kind of talk to them and kind of get to know them a little bit. And then this scenario is going to, say maybe, for instance, they got caught with prescription pills at school. Okay, what's going to happen to them? In their scenario, it tells them where to go first. Okay, they have to go to the principal's office, and then from the principal's office, they may have to go to jail, depending on what they are. They may have to go to the lawyer, and so they go through all these different scenarios to kind of help them see. Okay, if I do this, there's some really consequences here. It's kind of like the reality store, but it's more like a focused on drug.
If you're not
and alcohol
necessarily
abuse.
Behaving the way
Yes.
you should.
Yeah. And hopefully the kids have a chance to really see, what an impact bad decisions can make on them. So,
well, I think that's a good thing because
awesome
it
program.
does seem like here lately it's more and more available, just readily available to them.
And they just don't understand the consequences.
Used to, we had that one commercial with, the brain on drug. It was the egg frying in the pan. Yeah. And that was that was all it took though back then. I mean, to scare the pants off of me anyway, Yeah. But nowadays, I think that they're, in a little bit, I think they're kind of desensitized to some of it because they see so much of it.
They are. And it's, it's so easy. They make one bad choice one time, and it could be, detrimental and, in everything that they do. So when we're hoping to have, we do have some speakers that are coming from Teen Challenge, and they came last year, and very impactful testimonies. And then we're hoping to be able to get an inmate from the Ross Cash facility in Lyon County. I know Lyon County has someone come, and it was the most profound. If I had heard this testimony whenever I was a teen, it probably would have changed everything for me. And it was so, we just, all we do is we just try to have some impact on these kids and help them understand that there's resources out there, people that they can go to and help to connect them or help them realize that, if you need help with, like maybe school supplies, you can go to the Family Resource Center. If you need help, if you need to talk to somebody, Mountain Comp is in the school. So, and then there's, the guidance counselors. They just need to, we learned some things last year about some students that we had no clue that they did not know where to get these resources. So we just, that's another thing, just to help pair them with resources.
I think it's fantastic to hear, because a lot of people will say, well, 4-H that's a crafts and farmers.
Yeah,
No, not your modern day 4-H, no. And I really think that's fantastic, the way you really do kind of run the spectrum on a kid as a whole, not as a part.
Yeah. So, and that's like it is. It's head, heart, hands, and health. And,
right.
And that's extension in general also. And, Ashley does a lot of health. We also do a lot of health, so it kind of falls in line with that. But, and the needs of the community, and this is definite need. So.
Fantastic.
Again, that's going to be October the 25th, and if anybody would like more information, they're welcome to call. Let's see, we have our beginning sewing also that starts. We have, I think, 7 girls signed up, room for 1 more, and that's going to start on the 17th. We'll have an orientation. They'll start sewing on the 24th.
That's a good class, by the way.
It really is. It just gives kids, we've got the machines, we've got the volunteers that have the expertise, and it just gives them a chance to learn how to use a machine. And some kids go on and continue to make things, and some kids, I'm perfectly fine. I've had seniors that say, I just want to learn how to sew before I go to college, and they take the sewing class.
That's a good idea.
It is.
I've had kids that have.
It seems like it's not as many people do it anymore.
No.
And I remember my grandmother sitting at the sewing machine and watching her, and she said, oh my goodness, I'm afraid her fingers are going to go under that needle, because they get so close. But that is so cool.
It is a dying art, and
it is.
People don't sew garments as much as they used to. Well, really not, but there's some interior things that you can do. Embroidery has really taken off, which embroidery is not really sewing, but I used to, whenever I had an embroidery machine, I would sew something, and I would embroidery on it, and I just, because I love to sew, just don't have the time.
Well, I'll tell you, I know of a couple of seniors, actually, I'll talk to you about it later, that they actually sew their own shirts, or one of the big I guess
we could use them as volunteers.
I know. The cool thing to do now is to redo a shirt. You go and you get it upcycle.
Yeah.
and that's all over Pinterest, and,
Yes.
and that's like the cool thing to do.
I have
now,
a cousin that's taking shirts and making aprons out of them, and just does such a cute job. But yeah, there's a lot you can do with it. So anyway, that's going to start on the 24th. And our area teen council, which is 11 counties kids, they get together on the 21st. We'll have our area meeting at the Soybean Association. One more thing, Stuck in the Middle. The deadline to register for Stuck in the Middle is 10/22, which is next Tuesday. And Stuck in the Middle is for middle schoolers, 6th through 8th graders. It's an overnight at camp. It's kind of like a team retreat for middle schoolers. It is a lot of fun. It's fun packed. No better time to be at 4-H camp than in the fall. So, anyway, it's just a fun opportunity. And it's election day. We leave Monday afternoon. We stay Tuesday. We go home Tuesday evening. They don't have to miss a day of school and have something to do on that day.
I love that.
That's great.
We appreciate all that you do over there with 4-H. We really do.
Thank you.
I think it's great that these kids are learning things that are going to follow them throughout their entire life. So that's
what
fantastic.
4-H is about. I mean, it's about. It's been around a long time. Again,
over 100 years.
Yeah. So it's. And we certainly appreciate what you do, and all our agents at our UK Extension office on 62 West. Again, if you have any questions for Rhonda Jewell, our 4-H agent, 365-2787. She'll be glad to fix you up, or any one of our agents out there.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Rhonda Jewell, 4-H Extension agent at the UK Extension office here in Princeton. Have a good day.
Thank you. Y'all too.
I'll tell you, Rhonda, we were talking about horseradish is good for the throat and colds right now. I'm just throwing that out there.
I'm not a horseradish fan.
I'm not either.
Last week I might have taken you up on it. She
made it through.
Yes, she did. Bless her heart. We appreciate you being here.
Okay.
Hey, it's
Thank
1580 103.3 WPKY. It's Coffee Talk with Tess and Ty. Stick around. We've got another guest hanging out. I believe it's Jay Brent. He'll be in just a second. 1580 103.3 WPKY.
It may not be stomach issues.
For me, it's intense gas, or pain, or diarrhea, sometimes all at once, over and over.
I spent years with the symptoms, but could never figure it out.
No matter what I did, they never went away. So I decided to break it down for my doctor and get really specific about my symptoms.
We discovered that exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI, may be the reason for my stomach issues.
EPI is caused by my pancreas. It leads to diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, unexplained weight loss, and oily stools. The symptoms just don't go away.
But EPI can show up with even one symptom.
The good news? EPI is manageable.
But to get to the right diagnosis, you have to break it down for your doctor and get specific about the severity of your symptoms.
Visit identifyepi.com to learn more and use the symptom checker to help change the conversation with your doctor. Brought to you by AbbVie.
Hey guys, Heidi with Capitol Cinemas, your local Princeton movie theater with your weekday lineup. In Cinema 1, The Joker, rated R. Shows Monday through Thursday at 6:30. In Cinema 2, Abominable, PG. Shows Monday through Thursday at 6:30. In Cinema 3, It Chapter 2, rated R. Shows Monday through Thursday at 6:15. Call during showtime hours at 270-365-0200 or visit us at capitalcinemas.net. Thanks for listening. See you at the show.
Hancock's Neighborhood Market on Commerce Street in Cadiz is the place to shop for delicious homemade goodness. Hancock's makes their own fresh chicken salad, pimento cheese, salads, and a variety of mouth-watering desserts, sure to please your entire family. While at Hancock's, be sure to visit their meat department for the best selection of USDA choice meats in the area. Hancock's Neighborhood Market in Cadiz, hometown homemade goodness, and the Hancock name you know and trust for quality for your family. Hancock's Neighborhood Market on Commerce Street in Cadiz.
Fall is the beginning of flu season. Protect yourself with a flu vaccine at the Health First Community Health Center. It is your best shot at stopping the flu from getting to you. With same-day appointments and walk-ins welcome, they make it easy to arm yourself against infection. Contact the Health First Community Health Center office toll-free at 1-877-667-7017 or visit one of their 7 locations for all your healthcare needs. At Health First, your health is our first concern. That's Health First Community Health Center.
1580 103.3 WPKY, and of course Tess and Ty, and we're on Coffee Talk at the moment. And we've got somebody in the studio that I was really looking forward to actually hearing all about his event. And it's Brent Bugg from the Fredonia Valley Bank. I had some great watermelon over there not too long ago during a parade in Fredonia. And, of course, we had a lot of fun with that. And now we've got something else that we can have a whole lot of fun with, and that's the Community Festival, right?
Right. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Appreciate you guys having me this morning to talk about this.
Glad to have you, sir.
We're having a Community Fall Festival October 26th, last Saturday of the month, and looking forward to having people come down and enjoy it with us. This is something that it's our first year doing it, but some of those people that have been around for a while may remember back, and this was when I was a kid, we used to have a Halloween carnival festival down in Fredonia. It was in the gym.
Okay.
Of course, that's when Fredonia was still going strong, and it was just, it was one of the biggest events in Fredonia at the time. We're kind of taking that, we talked about that, and said, okay, let's do some more with it and all. And we're doing it in conjunction with our 125th anniversary of Fredonia Valley Bank. We've very proud to be.
Sorry to say, that's something to be proud of right there.
It is. We are. We've been blessed with the number of years that we've been around and serving the community. So, we want to give back to the community. So we're helping sponsor this along with others in the community, which we'll talk about too, because this is not just Fredonia Valley Bank event. This is a community event.
And it takes a lot of people to put something like that on. Fredonia, when they do a festival, let me tell you, they do a festival. Ty and I were just there over the summer, and boy, it was really full. There were tons of people, and it was a whole lot of fun.
Yes, I think this is like our third or fourth event this year. I know we had a spring concert and an event down at the ballpark that was well attended. Of course, First Baptist Church sponsors the fireworks in the park every year, and that's getting bigger every year. Mm-hmm. And a 30-minute fireworks display in Fredonia is not a bad thing, actually.
Not at all.
And then our summer festival. This was our 55th year for it, actually, and it was very well attended and very well organized too. So it does take a lot of people in the community to make it work.
Well, and I know when you've got Halloween coming up, and you've got trick or treating coming up, and hopefully we're going to have some good temperatures for it. It's going to be great weather for it, that I hear. Hopefully. We've got to keep our fingers crossed and prayers said.
That's correct.
But, if things happen the way that they're saying they may, it looks like some great weather for it. And I like that it's on a Saturday. That way we can fit in lots of things.
That's correct.
And so some of the festivities will be kind of, we can do some trick-or-treating maybe on the trunk or treat, right?
Right, yeah. They're going to have some designated areas set up for the trunk or treat cars and all, and they'll have competition with the cars, along with having fun with the kids and all that. So even a Halloween costume contest too. I think the Fredonia Activities Committee is going to be running that, so come dressed up too.
Well, what I think is neat though is if maybe you don't have any kids, or maybe trick or treat, maybe they've outgrown that, or maybe that's just not your thing. There's plenty of other things that you can be involved in.
There is. We've got activities for the adults. There's churches are going to have a tent set up with activities and games going on. There's going to be an adult tricycle race, which I've never seen one before, but it's going to be interesting. We're going to have some oversized tricycles there. And
I figured you might be in the middle of that one.
Well, maybe. I don't know about that. I think you got to wear a helmet on it, so I'm not sure.
I bet Cybert will be in the middle of that.
Yeah. Jimmy Dunn will probably be right in the middle of that. He actually is a big part of that on it. So we're very excited to have that going on too. And then we've got a couple different acts going on and musicians such. We've got at 5 o'clock, we've got the crazy tie guy, Nathan Durrell.
Now, is that the same one that was there at the festival in the summer?
Yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. A lot of people.
He was really good.
Yes. It's basically, I guess you call it a family juggling ministry. What it is. He's got his whole family, and I think they juggle everything as such. And he's funny. He's very talented, and his whole family is. So that's going to be a good event.
He was really good, though. He's worth the. If you didn't catch him during the summer, or if you did, come out and watch him, because he's really good.
Yes, and after that we've got Nicole Adams will be performing. She has a band. She's local. She's plays contemporary Christian music, like I say, full band. We'll have full sound. It'll be a stage set up and all. She's done a women's conference for First Baptist Church. Did an excellent job with that, what I hear. From what they say, that she sounds a lot like Lauren Daigle, if anybody's familiar with her. Yeah. So we're looking forward to having her and her band there also.
Now, one thing we did kind of skip over, though, was the food that's going to be given away. And, of course, that's at 4 o'clock. I don't want to get too heavy into the treat portion of it until I tell everybody about the food portion of it. Those mamas will shoot me. But the food will be given away by First Baptist Church. And, of course, you can have your choice of hot dog or hamburger or bag of chips and drink.
That's right. Yeah, we're very fortunate to be working with them to be in conjunction with their community meal and such. They're taking care of that. So, a free meal before you have all the candy, so you can't beat that as such.
Well, and free.
That's free.
Free's always good.
Free's always good, yes, yeah.
Well, when you start, at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and you're thinking, well, now I've got to leave so that I can go feed the kids, I think that's great, because now we don't have to go anywhere, Ty. We can stay right where we're at.
Well, that's, start at 3 o'clock. We're going to have bouncy houses for the kids. We're going to have games. We'll start eating at 4 o'clock. And then the bicycle races or the tricycle races. Then the concerts start. And then also there's going to be a hayride at dusk, too, right up by the Presbyterian Church. So, from 3 to 8 o'clock, we got something going on all night long. So we hope everybody will show up and participate in some part of it.
Well, Fredonia is just a wonderful community to have this. Again, 125 years for you all. But Fredonia, Tess, is as you well observed when we were down there this summer, is the type of community that comes together when you get these type of events together and everybody pitches in, and it's very welcoming and inviting to everybody. And I'm sure this event, especially in the fall, is really special.
It really is. Excuse me. We've got a Fredonia Activities Committee that's helped organize this. The bank employees have helped organize it. The churches are heavily involved in it. So, yes, the Fredonia community seems like, this past few years has come together and really become a community of doing things and cleaning up and looking to really improve our area and our town. We're very proud of our town.
Well, you've got some gorgeous shade trees over there by that ball
we do,
field.
yes.
I bet that's going to be beautiful.
Yeah. That helps out too in those hot summer ball games for sure.
Well, it does. Well, we were actually talking to some people over there when we were there about the huge shade tree that was right over there by the food stand,
yes,
the concession stand, and I guarantee during the fall that's going to be beautiful.
And well over 100 years old. It was a huge tree. But you all have an interesting raffle as well at the bank. Tell us about this, because you have some pictures here that really doesn't do justice to the raffle itself. But this is I've seen some of this work here by Johnny Gilbert. It's a beautiful handcrafted knife and scabbard. Tell us about that.
Yeah, you almost have to see it to really appreciate it, and we have it up in the bank and under a case. But of course, Johnny Gilbert has been making knives for a while now. Makes beautiful knives, and what we did, I gave him a piece of metal, and this piece of metal actually was an 18-inch long hinge pin that I had to replace at the bank vault back about 17 years ago. I kept it, and it's probably weighed 20 pounds. Wow. And I gave it to him, and I said, what can you do with this? And he said, well, I can probably make a knife out of it. So he took a piece off of it, beat it out by hand, and he has made this knife. I think it's probably, but the knife blade's probably about 5 inches long or more, 5 or 6 inches long. It's got a copper guard on it. It's got a deer antler handle that's been stained green, and at the end of it, he embedded a Kentucky quarter. So, wow. That's the knife, and then actually his son-in-law does the leather work, and it's got a leather sheath for it that's got the Fredonia Valley Bank emblem on it. So we're basically what we're doing is we're going to be giving that away through chances, and these chances, it's all going to be going to the Fredonia Academic Scholarship that we started back in 1991. So,
how old do you think that pin was that you kept that he made the knife out of?
That pin our vault. If you've ever seen our vault, it's got a glass front with all, you can see all the workings on it. It was originally purchased from a Federal Reserve Bank. Bank of Lyon County used to have one just like it.
I think it's just like it, wasn't it?
It is, yeah. Of course, it's a city hall now, but they still have it in there. But probably back in the 40s, what it was.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean it's a beautiful vault door. What it is, a 10,000-pound door. So these hinge pins were hardened steel. So
and that's a lot of heat and a lot of beat, isn't it?
That's yeah. Ask Johnny about it.
But
yeah.
What a unique, beautiful piece there.
It is
for someone to walk away with.
Yeah,
with a lot of history too.
Oh my goodness!
Mm-hmm.
And to have something. I mean, there's nothing more special than to have something that's totally unique that nobody else has.
It is,
and that's what this is.
It is. It really is, and we're proud to be able to put it out there, and give the proceeds to the scholarship fund. And what we're doing is we're selling chances for $5 a piece, or 5 tickets for $20, and we'll draw at the end of the night, and some lucky person will be able to take it home with them and display it.
The scholarship. Can you explain the scholarship to us?
Sure,
a little bit?
be glad to. The scholarship started in '91, basically when the schools consolidated. We had some money there left over, and the community decided, okay, we're going to take this money, put it in a fund, and give scholarships out to Fredonia area students. So, we've been doing that. The Fredonia Academic Scholarship Committee's been doing that since then. We gave it out in '91, give it out every year. It's a $500 scholarship to an area student. So, figured up, it's been over $14,000 that we've given out through this. So
wow.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and people have been contributing to it in the Fredonia area and all. So, it's just something else that we can do to help out our community too.
This knife is on display at the Fredonia location?
It's at the Fredonia Bank. We'll probably let Acra just display it some too. Okay. Coon Dog may get a hold of it too. I just kind of want to make sure people can see it and all, but I'd love for people to come in and take a look at it and buy a ticket for it.
It's beautiful. I mean, and as you say, Brent, this the print out here does not do it justice, but you know that if you
it's gorgeous on paper too, by the way.
It is, but I can just imagine what it looks like to see it in person, and what a great cause for the Fredonia Academic Scholarship. So fantastic. So
well, let's go back over the schedule one more time, because there's a lot that really and truly we didn't even really hit all of it, but it does start at 3:00, and this is the Community Fall Festival, and this is Saturday, October 26th, and that's again 3 to 8, and that's at the Fredonia Ball Field. And beautiful little park there, and I say little, but it's actually really big. Now the church games and the bounce houses are supposed to start at 3, right? And those are going to be free as well.
They are free, yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm.
See,
everything's
bounce houses, kids, and free. Ty, it doesn't get much better. Now here's how it gets better.
This
though.
is the important part for me.
Well, the free food. Here you go, Ty. That's
Yeah.
going to be given away by First Baptist Church there in Fredonia. Now you get a choice of hot dog or hamburger, bag of chips, and drink. And so dinner's covered. We've got fun covered. Now we've got dinner covered. And then that's at 4:00. The adult tricycle races, which we might have alluded to Mr. Seibert maybe having something to do with it, are out there. So good morning, Jim.
I was going to ask Brent, how did you all get a hold of the adult-sized tricycles? Do you know?
Well,
where those came from? Or?
Yeah, I mean, there's a rental place that does that. So
really?
Yeah, and Jimmy Don's been a big part of that. So yeah,
okay.
we'll have to see if we can get him on those.
Well, now, if you are in the spirit of Halloween and dressing up, and the kids are, they are going to have that as well. I don't want you to think that that's not there either. But that's a costume contest, and that's going to be at 4:30. And then at 5:00, Ty, we get the crazy Ty guy, Nathan Durrell. And, of course, we saw him during the summer when you and I were down there, and he was really, really good. And then Nicole Adams' concert starts at 6. At dusk, you've got the Trunk or Treat. That's going to begin, and there is actually a contest to receive a gift certificate for the best trunk. And can you explain that? That's kind of a decorated trunk.
Yeah, that's you explained it right there, I guess. I mean, decorated
Throw
trunk.
a spider web and some spiders and a few pumpkins, and
actually, I saw something in the store today where they're selling kits to decorate those up and all.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Trunk kit.
There's a kit for everything
There's a
in
kit
there.
for everything.
Well, and of course they're going to have hay rides as well, and I think that what's a fall festival without a hay ride?
That's
I mean,
true.
you just, especially after 125 years, they know how to throw a hay ride. I'd bet you. And that's going to be at 7:00, and they're going to have 2 different groups, and each lasts about 30 minutes. So it seems great.
And a nice way to end the evening.
It is.
Clean up, and you're home without being way late or anything like that. And the kids are happy. They're fed. Everybody's had a good time. That sounds good to me.
And I hate to mention this, we talked about weather, but in case of bad weather, up at the First Baptist Church, the old school, the community building, I think we'll move everything up that way. So
there you go. We can do it rain or shine. How
that's
about
right.
that?
Yeah. We're gonna pray for shine.
I thought it was interesting, and it's so neat. Many of us have fond memories of school festivals and fall festivals. I know where I went to school, grade school, especially as a kid, and I can imagine just the wealth of memories in front of your face from being at the Fredonia school, being a Yellow Jacket, and being in Fredonia on a fall afternoon and being in that old school, and what a neat way to continue that tradition and to bring that back.
It is. I mean, that is some of the best memories there. I mean, you couldn't stir them with a stick, as they said, in that gym, and they had activities off the old scoreboard where you sit up there in the bird's nest. They had games coming down from that. They had stuff on the stage. I mean,
you got to experience that as a kid.
I did, yes.
So that's
you talk about some athletes too that come out of that school.
Goodness.
Because I was one of the ones that, hey, I'm not going to lie, I was here in Caldwell. And then these Fredonia girls come over, and wow, Pepper Chanel, good morning. But when they come over, we were like, wow, where did they come from?
Fredonia, known for their basketball and baseball prowess. They just
Jenny Phelps.
There's a lot of good athletes. A few Frelickses around the way too.
There's a few of them like that with that last name down there. Just kind of sitting in with a basketball.
That's right.
But what a wonderful way to celebrate the fall and the 125th anniversary of Fredonia Valley Bank. Brent, congratulations, and that institution strong as ever.
Well, thank you.
It's been the heartbeat of this farming and agriculture community here in Caldwell County and Lyon County as well. So congratulations to you on what a great way to celebrate the fall.
Well, thank you. This is a good way for us to give back to all the people that's helped us out over the many, many years. So we're proud to be in town there.
We are so glad that you're here. Of course, they put up with me during the parade that day, Ty, about eating a lot of watermelon, and boy, they loaded me up. These are good folks over there, and go and see them and thank them for their involvement because, man, after 125 years, I bet they've learned a thing or two, Ty. What do you think about it?
No doubt about it, and we've got a great gentleman at the helm of that institution. So
thank you.
Brent, of course, is the president CEO of Fredonia Valley Bank. So we certainly thank you for being here and the entire effort of your staff and everybody to put this on. It's going to be a wonderful day.
All right. Well, thank you guys a lot for having me.
Right.
Well, thanks so much. Of course, Coffee Talk and Tess and Ty at 8:45. Stick around. We're going to talk about pork chops, Ty, in just a minute. And if pork chops don't get better, there's a bake sale to go along with it.
Sounds great.
Let's talk to Gracie next at 1580 103.3 WPKY.
Weather Center forecast is brought to you by Treasures Remembered.
The holidays, time to enjoy with those you love. If you're thinking about new flooring in your home before the holidays, now's the time to stop in at Perry's Floors and More and let them help you find the perfect flooring that will not only add warmth and style to any room in your home, but also flooring that will stand up to the wear and spills of everyday life. Whichever floor you choose will be backed by reputable manufacturers and installed with expert care. See Bill and Lucy at Perry's Floors and More, 127 West Market, Princeton. Call 270-365-9869.
Casey's Pumpkin Patch offers the best in fall farm fun, from riding on the hay wagon to picking your own pumpkins. Play in the corn or soybean box in the barn. Shell corn with the corn sheller. Play on the gym set. Get lost in the corn maze. The maze this year is 35 acres of the Old and New Testament. Just $2 per person or do it all for $5. Bring the whole family. Hay rides on the weekend. Call for groups 270-365-2132. Casey's Pumpkin Patch, 153 Farmersville Road, Princeton, just past Caldwell County High School.
Here's your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast.
All right, sunshine today. A high near 78, going to be just gorgeous. Clear overnight tonight, a low down to 57. We got partly sunny skies, high 81 for tomorrow, but 50-50 chance of rain moving in on Friday, maybe a thunderstorm after lunch, and those rain chances could be increasing now according to the forecast to 60% by the evening. Keep your eye on that if you're heading out to those football games and may want to take a rain jacket and bundle up. Should be about 50 by the time we kick it off Friday night at a Tiger Stadium. Again for today, sunshine, a high 78, 58 now at 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast is brought to you by Fredonia Valley Bank.
Ham Festival 2019 is coming October 11th to the 13th to downtown Cadiz. Come join the fun of the 43rd Annual Ham Festival with music, food, arts and crafts, to the petting zoo and rides. It's going to be a family experience you will never forget. Be sure to follow all the fun at WKDZRadio.com and on the WKDZ Facebook page as we ham it up for the 43rd Annual Ham Festival, October 11th through the 13th. These businesses would like to welcome everyone to the Ham Festival. Penny Ryle Electric, Goodwin Funeral Home, Lights Plumbing and Electric, Goodwin Insurance, and McNichols Electric. Let's ham it up.
All right, 1580, 103.3 WPKY at 8:47, and boy, oh boy, Culligan wants your old, noisy, inefficient water softener test because there's a $500 reward on a new Culligan high-efficiency water softener. Now, if you got that old hard water and it's just, it kind of smells or it just doesn't lather up good when you get in the shower, guess what? This thing will do it for you. Reduces up to 46% of operating costs. It'll save you over 20,000 gallons of water in 10 years. So got all the great Culligan bells and whistles you can buy, finance, or rent, and get $200 off now, the HE model water softener. Professional remover of the old softener if you already have one, complete water analysis, expert installation, and 300 pounds of salt. What a deal from Culligan. Call 888-219-0373 today. That's Culligan of Hopkinsville, and that's going on through October. They want your old, noisy, inefficient water softener. Culligan in Hopkinsville.
Ham Festival 2019 is coming October 11th to the 13th to downtown Cadiz. Come join the fun of the 43rd Annual Ham Festival with music, food, arts and crafts, to the petting zoo and rides. It's going to be a family experience you will never forget. Be sure to follow all the fun at WKDZRadio.com and on the WKDZ Facebook page as we ham it up for the 43rd Annual Ham Festival, October 11th through the 13th. These businesses would like to welcome everyone to the Ham Festival. Penny Ryle Electric, Goodwin Funeral Home, Lights Plumbing and Electric, Goodwin Insurance, and McNichols Electric. Let's ham it up.
1580, 103.3 WPKY, Tess and Ty and Coffee Talk. And we've got a guest in the house this morning, Miss Gracie.
That's right. Good morning, Gracie.
Good morning.
Now, this is Gracie Harper.
That's right.
And you've got an event called Choose Hope, right?
Yes.
And is that's coming up pretty soon, right?
Yes, it's coming up this Saturday, October 12th.
Well, and tell us all about the event and what they can find there.
Okay, so we're going to have pork chop sandwiches that are cooked by Chad Fine of Copper Top in Fredonia.
Mm-hmm.
We have $5 pork chop sandwiches and then combos of sandwiches, chips, and drinks for $7. And it's also going to be a bake sale. And it's all donation. All the baked goods are going to be donated, and then the purchase of them will just be a donation of whatever you feel is necessary. And we're going to start at 8 a.m. on Saturday, and we hope that a bunch of people come.
I think they will. I think it sounds really good. But beyond the food, because I'm a pork chop girl, but this is for a really good cause, right?
Yes. It's for Alyssa Beavers. I don't know if y'all know her, but she's a mother of two, and she is very active and in tune with her health. But recently she found out that she has stage 4 lung cancer. And she works at Cook's Farms with the cattle. She has cattle of her own, and she loves being outdoors. But it was kind of shocking to everybody. So we had a fundraiser last year for my cousin, Katie Harper McKinney, and it went over really well. It was the same. It was pork chop sale, Chad Fine cooked, and I thought that it would be a good idea to have for Alyssa and her family.
I think that's fantastic. And do you need pre-orders? I mean, do they need to call in and save them, or is this just a first come, first serve?
It's any of it. We've got 33 pre-orders already, and then it's first. People can walk up. We have plenty to offer. So
did I miss where it was going to be?
I think I focused on what she was cooking over there. That's what the problem is.
Where do I get something to eat? Tell us.
It's going to be located at the Cash Express parking lot. Yes, across from Taco Bell and
in Princeton.
Yes, in Princeton.
My mouth was watering. I was like, where do I get some of this stuff?
Well, I was kind of making sure I got some, and if I tell everybody else about it,
Thanks to Vicki Ward, she's allowing us to set up shop there in front of Cash Express.
That's a good location.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a bunch of people drive by, and we're going to have some sign twirlers down there at the road to catch people's eye.
And now, what time are you going to start it at?
8 a.m. is whenever we're going to start the bake sale, and then 10:30 to 11 is when our sandwiches will start coming off.
See, that's going to be perfect because right before they go to Ham Fest or right before they go to anything, they can stop by. They can get their baked goods in the morning. They can get their lunch all done for them. They don't have to worry about it. Feed the kids, feed the carload, and then go out and do whatever you're doing.
Get you something good to eat and have you a sweet treat right after that.
Centrally located, too.
Man. Sounds great, and for a great cause. Well, and that's what's so nice about this community is that when someone's sick or they have something that strikes them, a tragedy, this community seems to always pull together and rally around. And Gracie, what a cool thing you all are doing for Alyssa. And again, you've done it before. You're becoming where you're pretty experienced at doing this.
I like to plan. That's one thing that I really like to do. So I'm good with it. Anybody that needs anything, I'm good with planning something for them.
I love that though because that's what our community. That's where it's going to be in a few years. It's going to be them running the community, and and not Ty. We'll have to be retired at some point.
Yes,
right?
no doubt.
But
we're
going to need
hands.
people like Gracie to come up, and what great experience you're going to have.
We're in good hands with Gracie.
Yes.
Leading this charge here, and probably we'll see her lead more charges in the future. So. Thank you so much for what you do, and what a great cause. Again, let's go through it one more time. Tell everybody when, where, how, and what.
Okay, so Saturday, October 12th, 8 a.m. starts the bake sale for Alyssa Beavers and her family, and it's called Choose Hope. Then at 11 a.m., we will start selling our pork chop sandwiches.
I think that's awesome.
I'm going to give her the old Jed Clampett. Woo, doggy.
Well, and that's right here in Princeton, easy to get to, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if they're wanting to call in an order and say, okay, I want to make sure I get that pork chop, where do they call?
They call me.
No, you can just say message me if you'd
Message
like to.
me on Facebook.
I don't blame her. She said, do I have to say? No, you do not, young lady. Give out your. I didn't even think about that. I thought maybe it was a business. Don't you dare give that. Here comes Mama. You see that? I went from DJ to Mama in like 2 seconds flat.
Give the 08675.
309. Call Jenny because she knows. No, get the message. They can message you, right?
Message me on Facebook.
There you go.
I like that better. But you be nice when you message her. All right. Well, we'll see you this Saturday, right?
Yes, I hope
Gracie Harper with Choose Hope.
Thank you so much for being here,
Thank
and
you
have a
all.
wonderful event.
YourSportsEdge.com. We promised a new day in local sports coverage, and we delivered. But don't take our word for it.
It allows me to follow other sports while I'm actually coaching my own.
It means that our athletes get the coverage that they deserve.
It means to me that I can better myself by looking at the competition around me in my area and just better prepare for the moment.
They participate with us and document how we're doing.
YourSportsEdge.com.
$15.80 103.3 WPKY. I love that promo.
Yeah, I love it.
It's like powerful.
YourSportsEdge.com.
Hits you right in the chest. Bam!
It does.
Wham!
And speaking of that, you can always go to that and check out all the soccer stuff,
Yes.
pictures, all the
Yes.
district winners, losers, going on to regional, those that are doing it. Our Lady Tigers are, the Lady Lions are. Next week, they should have the draw for that tomorrow. I think Todd will have more on that tomorrow.
I'm excited.
So,
I mean, big time coming up. Congrats.
Yes. And
Hard work
you see
paying
the
off.
pictures of the all-district teams that are out there on YourSportsEdge.com, so you want to make sure you check that out.
Right.
Always a great resource to go when you're keeping up with the kiddos playing sports.
Got plenty still to go this week. Of course, volleyball is happening tomorrow. It's Volleyball Thursday. They're going to be playing Massac at home. That's going to be a home game, so it'll be 7 o'clock. And then football Friday. Hey, what a gorgeous week to be playing sports out at anywhere in Caldwell, really, or the surrounding area. Of course, this Friday it's going to be the Caldwell County football team's last home game. So make sure, if you haven't done that yet, make sure you come out and support these kids. You know, we're really going to pat our seniors on the back and say hi to them and tell them how much we appreciate them. And it's going to be a great
hard to believe
game.
That's already here.
I know.
It's hard to believe.
Well, I'm kind of in mourning already for football season, you know, kind of wrapping up, because it seems like we just started it really and truly. But a lot of these seasons are, you know, soccer and volleyball, everything's kind of winding down for the moment. But we've got our football game. Of course, that's going to be against Fort Campbell. And that's going to be here at home at 7 o'clock. And our pregame show will start at 5:30. And, of course, we'll have Dennis and we'll have Bob Hayes. And, of course, John Miller will be there at Tiger Stadium with us as well. So make sure you stop by, you say hi. If you're doing that, go by the concession stand, look up and wave at Bob and Dennis. They love that. So just give them a little wave up there and say hi. And of course, now you're going to be leaving us for a couple of days, right?
Yeah, gone for a few days. I'll be back next week. But know that it's in good hands, and it'll be good. But I'll be keeping up to date on things. You know why? Because I have my WPKY app.
You know, he did that the last time he went out of town. He actually would call and say, "Hey, I heard this."
Why wouldn't I?
I was like, "Really?"
And I've got a tip for some of you kiddos out there that have Bluetooth in your vehicle, because this is what I do, and it's real easy. Most modern vehicles have Bluetooth capability. Well, your phone does too. So all you have to do is Bluetooth and sync it up. And it's just like you got it right on your radio. See, comes right through. Yeah. So that's what I suggest you do with the app. If you have Bluetooth capability in your vehicle, just Bluetooth it to your phone, run the app, and there you go. A lot of phones.
Less buttons to push.
Well, I mean, you just have it right there like it comes through your radio speakers. And then, of course, many of the new vehicles have the 4G LTE built in, the Wi-Fi, so you're just using that data there, not your phone data.
You're so smart.
So, no, that's not the case. But that's an excellent way to be traveling down
Molly,
the road.
I tried to give him props, and he wouldn't take it. It's
in your car and keep up with everything going on in WPKY land.
Hey, it is 8:59 with Tess and Ty. Stick around. Todd's going to have your update. Audrey Lamb is going to have some news. We've got Fox News. It's going to update you on all things worldly and keep you in the know as well. And, of course, your full forecast is just around the bend as well. It's 8:59 with Tess and Ty and 1580 103.3 WPKY, Princeton. And, of course, enjoy the sunshine day. That's the big
be gorgeous,
headline, I think. You talk about the pick days. You know, we've been fussing for, and I say we because I think just about everybody around here has been fussing for weeks about the weather and the temperature and just kind of smack you in the face and sit on your chest kind of weather. And this, boy, you can't get much better than that. Sunny with a high of 78.
Very seasonal, very nice.
Hey, and over the weekend, the nights are going to get a little chillier than what they already have been.
No doubt.
We're going to be lucky if we hit actually 40 one night. That's going to be Sunday night. So make sure that you listen to your full forecast, and we'll have your complete update. I have a feeling this weather is about to get interesting in a different way.
Friday's going to be a little tricky. We'll have that chance of showers coming in, and according to the forecast now, lingering on into the evening hours. So if you are heading out the ball game, might want to check the forecast and maybe take that light rain jacket. Hopefully get clear out of the way.
Poncho time.
And it may cool off a little bit as well. So just we'll keep you up to date. You know how it is in West Kentucky. The forecast can change, but we got you covered here at WPKY.
If you bring your poncho, you can bring Lefty too.
There you go.
It's all right.
Bring him on.
Hey, it's 9 o'clock on the dot with Tess and Ty and 1580 103.3 WPKY.
Have a great day.
This is a Fox News alert. I'm Lillian Wu. A Turkish offensive now underway in northern Syria, where U.S. troops have pulled out, leaving Kurdish fighters in the region vulnerable. They've been key U.S. allies, but Turkey calls them terrorists. The White House digging in its fight over the House impeachment probe, refusing to cooperate.
Outraging Speaker Pelosi, who fired back with this. The White House should be warned. The continued efforts to hide the truth of the president's abuse of power from the American people will be regarded as further evidence of obstruction.
Fox's Griff Jenkins. Democrats issuing a subpoena for testimony and documents from the U.S.-EU ambassador hours after the State Department blocked his planned testimony on Capitol Hill. And police in the U.S. monitoring the situation closely after a shooting near a synagogue in eastern Germany, which left 2 people dead. German federal prosecutors taking over that investigation. America's listening to Fox News.
Here's your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast.
Sunshine today with a high near 78. Now mostly clear tonight. Overnight low of 57. Partly sunny tomorrow. Another mild day with a high near 81. And then on Friday, 50-50 shot at showers and thunderstorms for Football Friday, mainly after 1 o'clock. Mostly cloudy otherwise with a high near 75. Your outlook for the weekend, sunshine, mild temps right there in the mid-60s. Again, sunshine today with a high near 78.
This weather update brought to you by the Cat's Den on Farmersville Road, Princeton. Food cooked to order and plate lunch specials on Sunday. You won't leave hungry.
It's almost Halloween. Goblins and their parents will soon be at your door. To make your house the best stop on the block, start at the Home Depot for a selection so